Alright everybody, this one's going to be a little bit harder than the rest of my videos. What's in here? See, I really did not want to film this, but you guys come along with my journeys with everything, and it's not fair that I leave you guys out of even the sad parts. I had this fish for, I think, almost 8 months now. I was literally about to take it out of the 180 gallon because of his size. He was almost too big for the tank, and I would come in here, he would freak out, jump, never once got out of the tank, never had to put him back in. But today I was at the dinner with my family, and this is what I came home to. I truly sat there at the doorway of my bedroom for a few minutes, just literally staring at it in disbelief. I literally did not think that this would be what I came home to, and I guess some things happen. You guys come with me on my journey. There's good things, sometimes bad things, sometimes things I really don't want to film, like in this case. Who remembers this video? It was welcome to the family arowanas. I bought multiple of them, and you guys told me not to keep them. This video, I still get ads in my own videos. I put the arowanas that I got, which was one of him. I bought 2 this day, I believe. Little bag, and here you go.
There you go, little buddy.
I'm sorry for dragging you guys along with me, because I know a few of you are going to be commenting down there below saying, why did you even make a video about this? But it's what happens when you have fish. And I was literally going to take him out of this tank. I was about to buy a pool pond for him, put him out in the front yard in the shade, have a net over the pond. But so really the only thing that we're going to do now is I really wanted to measure him, because he's grown so much since I got him. I got him when he was literally maybe 3 to 4 inches. My guess is probably 15, solid 15 inches. Since I know you all wanted to see how big he was too, since I always told you how big he was, there it is. And now with his tail being spread back like that, it's not getting his full length. But this fish, 16 inches. Look at that. This is definitely one of the hardest videos I've ever done, because obviously this thing was a big part of my channel. Ever since I was such a small channel, I had this fish right here, and it was always by my side whenever I'd wake up in the morning. First thing I would do is feed this fish right here. And now I'm gonna miss doing that for sure. Definitely gonna miss feeding this fish every single morning that I wake up. This fish right here, his legacy is definitely going to move on. I think this calls for me to throw the towel on owning arowanas, because stuff like this happens. I really, genuinely do not want any of you guys to get this fish and be disappointed if it jumps out of your aquarium like I am right now, and like it's happened in the past. But there's been so many memories that I've had with this fish right here. Every single time that someone comes over, what they want to see is they want me to feed this fish right here. Every single time that someone comes over here, they always ask me, what does it eat? Wow, that looks like $1 million fish, because how pretty it was. It always had those bright orange, bright pink colors on it. Every single time, swimming around so glidelessly without any effort, just cruising around the tank. And it just looked so gorgeous. It's really sad to see a fish go, but sometimes you have to let things go, just like this fish right here. We're gonna go bury him outside. So this is definitely something that you guys did not want to see. On that side, it's still kind of wet from laying on that side. Oh, that does not smell good. There you go. On this side over here, it almost looks like it hadn't even jumped out of the tank, because still has all of its colors. Well, not all of the colors on its bottom, but it definitely does look like it just came out of the water from this side. Not on the other side though, it was dry. So here we go. This is exactly where I bury the fish that do not make it. Here we go. I dug the hole deep enough. There's my little guy. Not a little guy. Almost 17 inches, 16 and a half inches. Here we go. All the way to the bottom of the hole. You always want to make sure you have a deep enough hole so your animals won't get them if you have them. But I really don't wish this upon any of you guys to have a fish for this long and then one day you come home and it's out of the aquarium, or one day your filter's shut off. But sometimes things like this happen. There's nothing I could have done about this. He was going to jump out whether I could fix it or not. One thing I will always promote on this channel is to always spend as much time with your fish as possible, because if you don't, then once they're gone, you will for sure, and I can guarantee this, you will for sure miss them a lot more if you didn't have a lot of memories with them. Because if you do have good times with your fish, then that is what you're going to remember that fish about. You're not going to want to remember a fish that you didn't have a lot of time with. I think he knows I'm sad. You definitely do want to spend a lot of time with your fish. Always occupy them. Make sure they know that you're there. Always treating them right, because that is, at the end of the day, what everybody likes to see. And also, it's a life. It's not just a fish. It's a life that is there, and who knows what could really happen in your life next. I mean, this fish definitely made me a lot happier. It was always greeting me when I came in my room. It loved eating out of my hand. Ow, you motherfucker, get off my finger. Ow. There you go, buddy. You got it that time. And it was just an all-around great fish to have in my fish tank. I loved him. I will never regret spending the time that I did with this fish, and also all of the time that I did for this fish. Like, I put this whole entire tank in my room for him. I made this so that he could have a bigger home, and it was a hassle, but I didn't mind it because how much I wanted my fish to thrive and how much I wanted him to grow. So that is where I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I think I'm gonna hang up my days of owning arowanas and just put that to the side and remember this one for the books, because you all know how much I love that fish. I always put him in my videos, always on my Instagram story, everything like that. But this is where I'm going to be signing off. I will see you all in my next video. Hopefully it is not a sad one. Probably 15 there. Just the two biggest ones you could find in there.
There's a good one, big one right there.
Probably like that one right there. That's in the back. Oh. Yeah, those two are fine right there. Yeah, those are good. Make sure they don't jump out like that. There the first little guy goes.
They're so small.
And now, on to the next one.
That's a bigger one.
You want to get the water out fast so they don't have time to jump out of the little bag. And here you go.
There you go, little buddy.